Hey guys, got the Civivi Chronic. Got it in two different colors. Civivi. The budget line of Wee knives. There's your backspacer. Deep carry pocket clip. Right or left hand carry. Tip up. Choil. Comes in different colors. Flipper. And right off the bat, when I was at the SHOT Show, they had the Chronic, and then they had another knife that didn't have a flipper tab, but it had one out here because it was a front flipper, okay? So Joe, who's the CEO of the company, hadn't put a name to it yet. I just said call it the Chronic FF, which would be Chronic front flipper. I don't know what he's going to do, but this is just the Chronic. This is out now. I haven't seen the front flipper version yet, but it's coming. So this is kind of gray. You could dye this if you wanted to because it's a pretty neutral color. I didn't have to dye this blue. It comes in blue. And it's got a lock bar. There's your lock up, and that's 30%. And it's got some jimping. It's got an easy pass-through area to disengage, and it's super light blade. So this is a real easy carry, light, slender knife. Backspacer, like I said before, it's got a little lanyard hole at the end. You can flip the clip right or left, hand tip up. So it's ambidextrous in that regard. And of course, flipper tab is ambidextrous. And of course, the liner lock is not. It really favors right-handers. So that is distinct in that regard. And you've got the little pivot with the C for Civivi. These things are $48. Get it on White Mountain Knives because LTK is your discount code for 10% off, and you get free shipping. So let's say $44. And here's your stats. It's 7.3 inches overall. Okay, a little over 4 inches closed, 3.2-inch blade, and it's 9CR18 MOV blade steel hollow grind with a steel liner. So 9CR18, I've seen it used on a lot of different knives. Crudo uses it on theirs, or had for a long time, and then there were some H&K knives that were made with 9CR13 or 9CR18. So no, it's a good user steel as long as it's properly heat treated. So I have no complaints with that. And here is where it says it on the blade, just really small. This is not billboarded up. It's a satin grind. It's a hollow grind. It looks pretty slicey. Let's see if it'll do any of that. Oh, wow. That just traveled across, didn't it? Well, let's shortcut you at the border. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Nice and slicey. How about you, buddy? Okay. Good consistency with their knives as far as sharpness and, fit and finish and everything else. I really like the Civivi brand. We will disassemble this, and of course inside you can see that they've skeletonized the upper inside steel liner, and it's not embedded. Okay, so they're out here full force, but it gives it a real strong feel to it, more structural feel, I think. So I don't mind that at all. I prefer it myself. I mean, it's really got pretty damn good action considering, and you know what? You can let that blade hit you right in the thumb because it's probably not going to cut you. It's so light. It just drops. But no, like that, you're going to have to watch it a little bit, because that flipper tab's pretty muted. See how small it is? It's jimped, but it's fairly muted, and it's right up front here. It's pretty intuitive. You can, bury that thing right in the palm of your hand. Bang. The detent is appropriate. Oh, I can't do that, but it's so light. I I'm still going to call it maybe a 4.8 to a 5 on the detent scale, but it doesn't need to have a lot of detent to be real snappy. And it is snappy, and it's light too. Let's get the weight out of the way, because you already saw the dimensions. Okay, about 71 grams and 2.5 ounces. So basically Benchmade bug out territory and size. Unfortunately, I don't have my bug out here on the table, but these would be about the exact same size. Put my tape to it just to confirm our dimensions. So yeah, 3.2 to 3.25, really close to the same size as the Benchmade bug out. 81, 82 millimeters. Yeah, I think the bug out overall length is 7 3/8, so this might be just a tad shorter at 7 1/8, and 0.113 millimeter, close to 3 millimeter blade stock, 12 millimeter overall thickness at 0.47. The one thing for sure is that these are not taking up a lot of real estate in your pocket. And let's see if we can turn this thing on. I think my battery's dying. 18.3 at 0.72 of an inch. So not real tall, definitely slender. This way as well. Slender blade stock, easy to pierce and slice. Got a little choil up front here where you can get right up and work with this blade. Super lightweight. How do you not like this knife? It's set up with this to where those ergos should work fine, because it doesn't have any specific areas where your fingers are forced to go. They can find their own way, and yes, you can get 4 fingers on there, at least I can. Reverse grip is also comfortable, just so light, flickable. This is a real easy carry. Gent carry, well, if the bug out's a gent carry, then this is a gent carry. Comes in a box with a pouch. Here's the pouch. And inside you get 2 stickers, which is kind of nice. They started doing this not all that long ago, right? Paperwork, microfiber cloth, with the logo on it, and a little plastic slip where the knife goes. So that's nice. You know, how many $44 knives do you get as zipper pouch stickers and a microfiber cloth? I'm waiting for the answer. Yeah, not many. So that's cool. Yeah, I really do like it. The balance is, we're way back here, aren't we? There's where I'm balancing the knife at. And if you take a look at it, internal blade stop, right there, centered, no blade plate, no lock rock. Again, pretty good lock up on that. Well, which one are we going to take apart? Let's take the gray one apart. What the hell? Okay, so we're going to start out on the back side because we can't on the front. But number 8, and that's coming right apart, no problem. I never have any problems with these. Oh, yeah, baby. Well, let's do this too, just for the hell of it. This is a number 8 here. Okay, so that kind of pulls all that apart, but here's the actual pocket clip, which is probably going to take a number 6 I'm going to guess. Give me a bite on that apple. Here we go. Okay. Well, I guess we got the pocket clip. We got everything. There's those two crazies. And here's the backside with the cutout for the lock bar, etc. G10. All that mysterious craziness. And of course, as we unstack this little puppy, here's the liner with the lock bar. Looks like a ceramic detamp ball. Strange, huh? And we got a, well, it all came apart anyhow. But here's the back spacer here. Okay. And then the actual bearings do not look ceramic to me. No. Etc. And of course, let's throw the bearings down here and here. There's your blade with the stop that's built in here. There's your detent track. And of course, that stop runs around the outside of this pivot area here. Here and there. And here's your little Civivi logo on your front presentation side. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we have a little notched area. If we can get the light on there, you can see a little notched area right here. And that lines up with this little notched area right here in the G10. So that centers that as you rotate. There it goes. See, it centers right up like that. That's how that functions. It's pretty clean on the inside, that's for sure. Here you go from the presentation side as well. So you got a liner. You got bearings. This is just clean. There that goes. Throw bearings down again. Throw your liner like this. Right back on. And your outer scale. And number 8 screw here. It looks okay, looks good. And then, of course, all the rest of this needs to come together. Pocket clip on this side, and you got a screw here. So this little screw is a number 8. I'm going to bring this through, at least so far, and then I'm going to stick this pocket clip back on here. You can see you've got a longer screw, shorter screw. Longer screw goes through here because it meets up in that spacer with this. So it becomes part of that, where the other one does not. And drop you down, buddy. And I don't want to over tighten, but I want to get it there. Okay, looks centered. No blade play. I think the big thing here is, once again, with the deep carry pocket clip, why don't you just put flat screws there, and you should. And a lot of knives don't do that. So here's a deep carry, flat screws. Here's a deep carry, not flat screws. Which one do you think is going to give you more clearance to go and be less irritating to the lip of the pocket of your pants? I think that's my one thing on the wish list that I wish they would have addressed. Other than that, hey, I like the knife. Civivi Chronic. And there's the blue. Yeah, I like them. Lightweight, easy carry, very usable, and reasonably priced for sure. Take care. I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much. You know what we do. We love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.